Hi there, I'm Bella Sims and I make custom content for The Sims 4. This is a relatively short video because I'm working on something simple and I'm also using a base mesh that I've already made and just editing the shape rather than starting completely from scratch. But what I'm making is some nails for Valentine's Day with the cherry blossom nail art. The texture space for EA nails are quite small, so I do a couple of different things to make the most of it. First, rather than using the default size texture of 1024 by 2048, I scale it up to 2048 by 4096. Then, rather than each nail having its own texture space, I overlap the nails that I want to be the same design or color anyway. I also split the nail UV in half, which lets me scale it up a bit more within the space. I do a lot of fiddling to get the shape just right. I just kind of struggled with it a bit, but I was going for some medium length gel nails so they are a bit rounded and they have a nice curve down the bridge. But once I have one nail done, I can duplicate it across the other fingers, which can be a bit tedious to line it up and do minor adjustments to get it to sit just right. As a tip, if you're going to duplicate an object, it may be helpful to at least unwrap it first. That way you don't have to unwrap and place each UV individually. For these nails, I unwrapped the first one, and then I moved the UV along when I needed a new texture space and it wasn't going to be the same design, if that makes sense. Using an older version of Blender so that I have access to Sims 4 Studio tools. I'm just doing the vertex painting and weight painting and then moving over to Photoshop to edit the specular map. I don't need to create a bump map or a shadow map for these. I quickly test them out in game to make sure they look okay and behave how I expect them to, then go through and make my different color variations. I wanted the same nail art design on the accent nails, so I just changed the other nails with complementing colors. My favourite way of doing recolors is to use gradient maps, because I feel they are a lot more versatile than just using hue and saturation and levels. This is also something unique to what I do, but I have a file set up and rigged so that I can take a nice preview picture to use in my thumbnails. I use it for all of my nails, but I do also have it set up for shoes since they can also be a little bit difficult to capture in-game. What I do now is create all of my different LODs, or level of detail meshes, which are super easy to do for nails. And I will also need to create a new mesh for the male frame since the nails sit a little bit differently, and I'll do the different LODs for that too. this is what the end result looks like. Let me know if you enjoyed or if you have any questions. I already have these up for download for patrons and they will be released for free on the 14th. Thanks for watching!